On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Throne.
A chair or seat of state for a monarch or other high-ranking person, the position of being a king or queen.
Examples:
Abdicate the throne. Imperial throne. The king sat on his throne, surveying his kingdom.
Reign.
The period of time during which a monarch or government holds power. Verb, to be the king or queen.
Examples:
Reign of a dictator. Reign as sovereign. The dictator's reign was characterized by widespread human rights abuses and suppression of political opposition.
Consolidate.
To make something more vital, more solid, or more certain.
Examples:
Consolidate his debt. Consolidate a leadership. The two universities will consolidate in July next year.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Abide.
To accept or tolerate something or to act in accordance with a rule, decision, recommendation, etc. To remain in a particular state or condition.
Examples:
Abide by a contract. Abide in the same place. They must abide by the rules set by the governing body.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Glorious.
Having or deserving great admiration, praise, and honor, having great beauty and splendor.
Examples:
A glorious victory. Photo in glorious color. I choose a glorious death rather than a shameful life.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Temple.
A place of worship, especially one that is associated with a particular religion or faith, the flat area on either side of the forehead.
Examples:
Temple complex. A tour guide at the temple. He visited the temple to pray and make offerings to the gods.
Worship.
To have or show a strong feeling of profound respect and admiration for a religious entity such as God or a god.
Examples:
Worship God. Absolutely worship. They traditionally worship their guru.
Ark.
In the Bible, a boat built by Noah to save his family and animals from the flood, a large, flat-bottomed boat with a pointed bow and stern, used in ancient times to transport people and goods.
Examples:
Start building an ark. Ark of Salvation. According to the story, Noah and his family were the only flood survivors, as they were on the ark.
Covenant.
An agreement or promise made by two or more parties, typically in a formal or religious context.
Examples:
Covenant clause. Religious covenant. The couple made a covenant to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Commandment.
A divine rule, especially one of the 10 Commandments, an order or law given by authority.
Examples:
Violate a commandment. A religious commandment. He was punished because he contravened a commandment of God.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Ornate.
Elaborately or excessively decorated.
Examples:
Ornate ceiling. Depicted in ornate detail. She wore an ornate necklace to the formal event.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Accomplishment.
The successful completion of a task or goal, an ability that has been acquired by training.
Examples:
Proud of his accomplishments. The accomplishment of a social goal. Graduating from college was a major accomplishment for her.
Downfall.
A sudden or catastrophic decline or failure.
Examples:
A downfall earthquake. Downfall government. The company's financial mismanagement was the downfall of the once successful business.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Pagan.
A person who holds religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions, such as Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Adjective, not following the main monotheistic religions.
Examples:
Pagan sites. Pagan belief. The temple was built by ancient pagans who worshipped multiple gods.
Canaanite.
Of or relating to a member of an ancient Semitic people who inhabited the region of Palestine and parts of Syria and Lebanon.
Examples:
Canaanite culture. Canaanite city. The ancient Canaanite civilization was located in present-day Israel and Palestine.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Idol.
An image or representation of a god or goddess, or a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Examples:
Idol worship. Idol singer. He was an idol to his fans, who looked up to him as a role model.
Monument.
A statue, building, or other structure erected to commemorate a person or event.
Examples:
Humanities monument. Monument honoring. The stone monument was built to commemorate the war heroes.
Forbidden.
Not permitted or allowed by rules or laws.
Examples:
Forbidden words. Forbidden love. Taking photographs inside the museum is forbidden.
Alliance.
A partnership or association formed for mutual benefit, particularly between nations or organizations.
Examples:
Form alliance. Major airline alliances. To sell the product, the companies have formed an alliance.
Concubine.
A woman who, in some societies, lives and has a sexual relationship with a man but cannot officially be his wife.
Examples:
Concubine system. His favorite concubine. The Sultan's wives and concubines lived in the harem together.
Polygamy.
The practice of having more than one spouse at the same time.
Examples:
Abolish polygamy. Polygamy law. The practice of polygamy has been controversial and debated for centuries.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Strife.
Conflict or disagreement, especially between people or groups.
Examples:
At strife over the land. Civil strife. The country has been racked by political strife for many years.
Enforce.
To make sure that people obey a particular law, rule, or situation.
Examples:
Enforce the law. Enforce a contract. Governments make rules, and police enforce them.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Unification.
The act of bringing together or joining into one.
Examples:
Unification process. The unification of the wisdom. The unification of the country was a long and difficult process.
Epitome.
A person or thing that is a typical or perfect example of a particular quality or type.
Examples:
An epitome of history. World's epitome. He was the epitome of courage, always standing up for his beliefs.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Ascertain.
To find out or learn something true or correct.
Examples:
Ascertain a diagnosis. Ascertain his address. He needed to ascertain the cause of the problem before he could fix it.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Subsequent.
Happening or occurring later or after something else.
Examples:
Over subsequent months. Reduce subsequent mortality. In the subsequent meeting, the team discussed ways to improve productivity.
Messiah.
The promised deliverer who God will send to save the Jewish people, as prophesied in the Hebrew Bible.
Examples:
Glorify the Messiah. The arrival of Messiah. Many citizens regard him as a political messiah of the country.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.